everyone, thanks for joining. Here with a new guest joining Rory and I. We're going to talk to Kate, learn more about her background, but also going to be squeezing in some Q&As. But let's dive into it. Rory, Kate, how are you guys? It looks like a little different background of the office, so that's pretty awesome.
Different angle, yeah, different angle. Looking forward to you being here, Jason, so you could take the full tour here. It's pretty cool. Beach is across the street. We sit on the harbor, Newport Beach, so it's not terrible. And I won't tell you how terrific the weather is here because I know you're in Toronto. But anyway, look, I want to introduce Kate Eckman. She just joined us recently. Kate was a host at QVC and HSN, has a ton of experience in the live shopping space, an extraordinary amount of experience, and we're really thrilled to have her. A lot of the things that she'll be doing will revolve around creating our own sort of stable of hosts, because look, as you know, a lot of big brands, and maybe you don't know, but people who watch QVC and HSN know, a lot of big brands don't have their own hosts. Yeah, some of them have influencers and celebrities, and there's a ton of creators out there that have relationships with big brands, but a lot of them expect the program to provide a professional host. So having those kind of people with that depth of knowledge and skill to produce a really cool TV quality experience for that brand is really important. I don't think anybody else in the live streaming space is even thinking about that. So we're, as usual, I think pretty far ahead of the game. So anyway, Kate, say hello to our investment community and our long shareholders that we really appreciate.
Well, hello, and I'd like to say congratulations for being a part of the magic, as I like to say. And it really is such a special time for me, and to join this company at this time is really, it's kind of a career highlight for me. And I have worked in the on-camera space and the TV shopping for so long, and it's been a great experience. I've been all over the world. I used to go to Italy and Germany every other month, and I like this even better because it's more innovative. And I think what I've said too, just in these past 2 years, we've all become reluctant technicians, and we've all experienced the stress and frustration of technology, even on some of the biggest platforms in the world, that isn't working. And I think also the past 2 years, we are craving and seeking connection, true connection in a meaningful way more than ever. So I just love what Market is doing in terms of bringing people together from all over the world, the best technology that there is. We're going to bring in the best talent. And you're right, if these huge brands, a lot of times the marketing person, for instance, doesn't want to be on camera, or because so much, being on camera, you have to be passionate and you have to talk and show up like you mean it. And so just being able to bring in some of the best talent in the world to really help the platform, whether it's the vendors, my connections and relationships with the big and small brands, the mom and pop shops that sell really, really quality products. We're going to bring them in and bring in some great on-air talent and creators and people that want to consume rather than being consumed. And that's why we are a big differentiator too from other platforms that I've experienced firsthand, really take advantage of you, sadly. So we're giving people just a whole new space to connect and really grow and scale their businesses.
Yeah,
Jason, not to jump in and take over the host role here.
Go for it.
Nobody does it better than you. But having come from that background that Kate has, the opportunity for people that have been trying to get on those kind of programs or have been on those programs, what Market represents for those people is a sea change shift in opportunity. And maybe Kate, you could touch on a couple of the things that are, the difficulties that companies have having to buy inventory, and they're not going to get a great time slot. They got 9 minutes, all the things that we know about. Yeah, it would be great for the audience to hear that.
I think the thing that people don't realize, because again, everyone just sees what's on the camera and the beautiful production, but what you don't see behind the scenes are brands, and some of them smaller, that have ordered thousands, tens of thousands, even 100,000 units of a product, and then are given 9 minutes of airtime. Usually not prime time. Sometimes it's 3 a.m. when everyone's asleep, or, heaven forbid, there's a school shooting or these things that come up. It takes all the audience away to breaking news or something like that. And so there is so much stress and pressure and expectation to hit astronomical sales records, so to speak. And if you don't make that, it's kind of like, sorry, and you don't get any more airtime, or you might get another 9-minute 3 a.m. hit, and you're not going to make those numbers, and then you're off. And then what happens is they send you back all your inventory, and now Sally, lavender lotion lady in Nebraska, is stuck with 9,000 units of her hand cream, and companies can go bankrupt, and so it is just a lot of fear and stress. And what I like, at the margins are ridiculous. So you can go and sell 100,000 units sometimes and not even make that much money when it all comes down to it, and dealing with things like that. So again, a tremendous opportunity, a more stress-free environment, and just having a lot more fun. And I just like the global scale too. Like I said, I would fly to Italy. So now to be able to reach people in Italy from Toronto or New York, or your living room in Ohio, I'm from Ohio, it's just really exciting for me.
The people that are promoting their products on those shows, those TV shows, the show is taking 60%.
Okay, I'll let you say it.
Yeah, 60%. So, so you're really not making a ton of dough there. Our platform, for those of you who haven't seen our podcast before, we let our employees bring their dogs to work. And sometimes it gets a little.
The odd guest experience, got it.
You can't believe the margins at some of these other platforms.
Exactly. The dog was shocked over it. So this really represents an amazing opportunity for virtually any company that has relied on those television programs to promote and sell their products. So we're really, really excited about the multi-dimensions to what market really is for a number of different types of vendors, and certainly the creator community.
Yeah.
I think also just the notion, sorry, real quickly, of and I come from a journalist background too, so TV news, and where news directors would pit reporters against each other. And that kind of felt like the culture in some of these other spaces too, where you were put against one another. Especially, I was, a beauty host in these beauty shows, and it just got icky and ugly. And so here on market, vendors aren't competing with one another. And it's more of, oh, I'm logging in to buy this new sweatshirt from this brand that I love, and oh, I didn't even realize I needed this wine glass. Or so it's more of a community rather than this cutthroat. I mean, I think people are pretty clear the TV business is a little icky. This is just more of a community space, a place of connection.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting, obviously, hearing the behind the scenes. I mean, this is info to me too, and the viewers, the fact that some of these channels are taking 60% is incredible. And I think you were touching on it, and I know Rory and I have talked as well, like the past 2 years have made everyone kind of become even more digital. And so kind of throwing this back to you, 2 questions come from this. My first, I have to ask, or I'll get in trouble from the audience, is tell me some cool things that, you got to represent. But then, after that is now maybe give me the 1-2 minutes on, kind of what you'll be doing now at Verb in a little bit more detail. But I'll throw it back to you.
Oh, in terms of brands that I've represented?
Yeah, the cool things that you helped rep. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I work with some of the biggest global beauty brands in the world, whether it's skincare or makeup or hair tools. And the fact that I got to go to Italy, that I started to recognize people at Newark Airport, those of us who went from Newark to Milan so frequently. And it just, to be in Italy so much and experience that culture, I mean, it was challenging. That's why after that, I feel like I can do anything, because you're jet lagged. It's in a foreign language, and I speak very little German and Italian. You have a translator, but the host is saying all sorts of things, and then I'm getting in my ear, anti-aging, moisturizing. I'm like, she is saying a lot more than anti-aging and moisturizing. So you're exhausted. I'm someone who's always hot. There's a million lights on me. You would love working there, Rory. There's no air conditioning in these German studios.
Right. Is that how you describe me? Okay, good.
Always,
I don't need air, guys. I'm good without air, no problem.
I'm always hot. Rory and Denise are always cold. But so you're dealing with all of these elements. But what I loved about that is it taught me one of my favorite lessons that I share with everybody in any workspace is the importance of being present. And you just have to be in the moment. And there's so many stressors with sales numbers, but I would always ask myself when I came off set, did you do your best? Did you have fun? And if I could answer yes to those questions, then it was a success. So there's just so many elements like that, so many things that can and will go wrong in live television do. And it's just learning to adapt and have fun with it. And that's a role here that I'm really excited about is help training, whether it's on-air talent, celebrities, influencers, creators, to just be more comfortable in front of the camera, to have fun. I think we've all forgotten to have fun in and out of work. And so again, what I want to bring to this space is just the energy and enthusiasm and really getting people on board and with what we're doing, because we really have created something that doesn't exist in the marketplace. And then I think you asked me another question as well.
So yeah, I mean, here, and you're touching on everything, especially anyone that has, whether it's you've hit record on just your phone or you've tried to shoot a YouTube video, it's like instantly you hit record and it becomes a little bit more stressful, even though nothing's changed other than the red light. But I guess give me kind of a deeper dive. Imagine I'm ABC company, I'm selling football helmets, with the Super Bowl around the corner. And I come to Verb. Tell me how you would help maybe a client like that.
I think first and foremost, it's getting really clear on your intention and your objective. And so my favorite thing to ask you would, if let's say it's your company, is why did you create this company? Again, I have a journalism background. I went to grad school for journalism, worked in TV news for years. And so I'm very passionate about storytelling and what people like and what intrigues them. They might not, do you know how much stuff I have bought that I don't need or even want? But the founder is, and it's not just because I have a shopping problem, but the creator, the founder, the host is speaking to me like it's just us. And I'm over at her house and she or he is saying, Kate, oh my gosh, I created this, well, not a football helmet. I don't need, but this face serum, it truly is. And giving people that experience. So much of sales is emotion. You have to play to people's emotion, and you do that through storytelling and telling them why. I mean, some people created some product because they lost their mother to cancer, and this helps fight cancer, or it helps your skin. And again, I'm like, I've got 15 serums at home, but I'm buying your serum because technically I'm buying that woman, and my heart goes out to you. You lost your mother to cancer. So I think the more that we can infuse the heart and soul and emotion into our products and really connect with, even right now, I'm looking just at a camera, but it's just me talking to you. And so people who are nervous to go on camera, just pick that one person, your best friend, your mom, the dog, and you're just having a conversation with them.
Yeah, no, it's interesting, the story attached to a lot of these things. So for you, it's a lot more strategy, helping these people get it out. I mean, instantly you're talking, I'm like, oh, imagine it's a helmet that reduces concussions because this person kept getting concussions playing football, like stuff like that, obviously. So awesome. Not an easy role, but obviously extremely effective. And I'm sure we can all think of products that had a cool story and influenced, some of our buying habits. So no, awesome. Well, seems like you're going to be a pretty good addition to the Verb team. So it's great to meet you. And I'm sure we're going to get a ton of questions. So you'll probably have to hop back on. So I'd like to apologize for that in advance.